Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you tonight. A huge game. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump right into it here. It's good to see everybody. Drop your thoughts, picks, everything in the chat. We need you tonight. Going to be a big one. Lions and the Ravens live from Baltimore, Maryland here. It's going to be a big one. Detroit's got to keep going. Baltimore, obviously, they have Super Bowl dreams. So does Detroit. And yes, it is only week 3, but losses count the same, early or late. Yeah, this one's important, man, especially for Detroit. They don't have much room to be messing around. They need to get after it. So I think that we're going to see some points in this game. I think we're going to see some player props that are live, and I think we're going to see a really fun football game tonight. All right, so let's jump into it here. Again, good to see everybody. Yeah, man, drop your thoughts here in the chat. And like I said, man, if you're new here, yeah, jump in because for real, this is the most interactive show in the game. Big Tyler said, here we go again. AB the best. Hey, that's you, brother. That's you, man. So good to see you. All right, let's jump into this game here. So what we have, Lions and the Ravens. Ravens, 4.5-point favorites. Total of 53.5. Some books went up to 54.5. Some are still at 53. So we'll play it at 53 here, but just be aware. Lions plus 185 on the money line. All right, so jumping into the game, let's not waste any time. Let's get right to the picks. I'm not even going to hit the music. We need to get right into it. Now, Lamar Jackson, over 19.5 completions at plus 105. I think that Lamar Jackson, now, the Detroit Lions are a good football team, good defense, good offense. I mean, all of that, right? But Lamar Jackson could have his way tonight. Now, there is a game script here. What does the balance look like? And when I say balance, I mean pass to run ratio, right? So, is it 50-50, right? Is it 60-40 pass to run? We'll find out. But I do think that the Ravens are going to put the ball in the air. And I think that Lamar Jackson is going to find some open spots. I cannot wait to see how the Ravens unfold their offense tonight because there's a lot of routes they could go. Sam Laporta, the other side here for the Lions, over 4.5 receptions, minus 120. All right. Same deal with the Lions now. All right. I know that they're breaking in a brand new offensive coordinator, but they got pieces. And Jared Goff can go, and the Jahmyr Gibbs can go, and David Montgomery can go, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, keep going. Right? Yeah. Randall Mims said it's about 75 in Nashville. It's about 65 in here, boy. Big Craig said, greetings to the best crew in the business. Big Craig, man. Glad to have you here. Good to see you. And agreed, buddy. It is the best crew, man. Justin said, completely off subject, but Friday, I hit Judge and Trout home run parlay plus 900. Called out on the live show. Well done, dude. Nice job, man. Brennan, AB, I'm sure you heard about Dave Sharapan. Just saw a tribute at the time you wished him well in a video before his surgery. Much respect, man. Rest in peace, Sportsbook consigliere. Sad deal. It is a sad deal. And let me tell you this, man. Let me pull these picks down for just 1 second, if you guys don't mind, because Brennan brought up something very important. And we lost Dave Sharapan. And Dave was on this show, and Dave loved DTL. And I love Dave. I'll always love him. He was the kindest, most gentlest human being that I knew, man. And it is so sad of his passing, and it tears me up. But I'll say this, and Dave, I'll keep our chat private of what we had not very long ago. And I told you that no matter what, you would always have a home here at Driving the Line. And, buddy, I don't miss my promises, man. So the Dave Sharapan Classic will now be the new name moving forward. Dave, you'll always be in the club. I'm so proud to have known you, man. You're a great guy. I love you, man. We're really going to miss you. All right. I didn't mean to bring the show down. We'll jump back into it, but that was important. Dave is the man, and he is always going to be remembered here. Always. I love Dave to death, man. All right. Amon-Ra St. Brown, longest reception over 21.5 yards, minus 115. I think that Amon-Ra is going to have a big night. I think the Lions are going to have a big night. I think that their offense is going to get it going. And I do think that you're going to see them take shots deep. And I think that Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be the guy because he is a prideful dude. And trust me, this is a professional locker room that wants to get this thing going. Yeah, I think you're going to see some shots taken tonight. And I think Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to be bringing them down. Give me the Lions and the Ravens both. All right, so these three. All right, so the first three are from the first three are brand new. Okay, first three are brand new on the show. The bottom three were from the morning show. So if you missed the morning show, they're brand new to you, and you're good. Like you're going to be able to get these right. But if you did catch the morning show, yeah, there you go. So Lions and Ravens, both 1+ rushing touchdown. All right, so I got this at DraftKings. All right, you can get it at most books, but DraftKings, you click in the game, click on game props, and scroll down. They have one for rushing, they have one for passing. I'm going to go with both rushing. These are two teams that absolutely run the football, and especially in the red zone, every point is going to matter. So we're going to take the Lions and the Ravens, both 1+ rushing touchdown tonight. Tizzle says, I really like St. Brown receptions. Think he gets fed tonight. I do too. Like, I think that like you could take Amon-Ra in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? Like you could do it in a lot of different ways tonight. I'm going to go longest reception, but yeah, dude, receptions, I feel it, man. All right, Jared Goff, 1+ pick. I actually don't mind both quarterbacks tonight, and I also think both quarterbacks are going to go off. So that's where my head is at, right? But I am going to take Goff to throw a pick. I do think that he's going to have to throw the football a little bit more than probably. I mean, not that they want to. I mean, they're fine. Like they can get down any way they want to. You know what I mean? But I just think that you're probably going to have more passing attempts from the Lions than you are the Ravens. So, yeah, give me Goff here. Just got a better opportunity. Then finally, Tyler Loop on the Ravens side here, over 1.5 field goals at +100. Again, every point's going to matter, and especially for the Ravens, and especially at home. Going to be big there. So, go ahead and take the field goal. So, those are our 6. All right. If you could hit the like button, it would be massive. I won't ask you for anything else, but if you could do that, that'd be great. If you're watching on your phone, just grab a screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up, man. We appreciate that big time. All right, so we got the picks there. Tizzle with a great stat. Lamar Jackson has never thrown a pick on Monday Night Football. 22 TDs, 0 interceptions. That's absolutely insane. That's nuts, man. That's absolutely incredible, right? All right, let's jump into the quarterbacks here. So we got Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson. Jared Goff, over under 259.5 passing yards. Lamar Jackson, 231. Scott Tyler said, done, AB. Thank you, big dog. Appreciate you, my boy. And thank you to everybody that hits the like button. Really appreciate that. Passing attempts, 34.5. Goff, 28.5 for Lamar Jackson. So there you go, right? So the books are telling you that they see the same thing, that the Lions are probably going to have to pass more than Baltimore is tonight. Dr. Straight Luck, where was the rushing prop at on DraftKings? Yeah, man. So if you jump into the game and then at the top, you could like scroll to the right, look for game props and then scroll down. Now, I'm not sure what state you're in. I know that, some bets, some books can just be weird. All right. Curtis said late, but I'm here. Hey, crew. Curtis, good to see you, big babe. Good to see you. All right, now jumping in from last night, NFL game streaming on NFLGTV.com. And they're going with, what planet is that? Saturn? We got volcanoes, Saturn. Apparently, Earth is just not meant to finish this season. So we're going to find out. All right, completions 23.5 for Jared Goff, 18.5. It's moved to 19 now for Lamar Jackson, 35.5. Longest completion for Goff, 38.5. Lamar, interception, -125 and +130. So there we go. Dr. Straight Luck there. There we go. We moved the line. They calling rings today, AB. Justin, they are, man. Millsy just found this. Jameson Williams, 30+ yard reception, +200. I like that. I like that look a lot. All right, jumping over to running backs here. Okay, so again, this is a game of two. Matty, I said Saturn money line. This is a game of two teams that have weapons everywhere. They're going to throw it, and they're going to run it. Jahmyr Gibbs can run it and catch it out of the backfield, but you got David Montgomery out there too. Derrick Henry, all right, 87.5 rushing yards, you see it. I mean, he's going to get the bulk, but Justice Hill is there, and Lamar Jackson is there. You know what I mean? Justin, what's good, AB? Why the hell is Ole Miss favored versus my Tigers this weekend? I have no idea. I do not know. But we're not taking Ole Miss. No disrespect to him, but dude, there's nothing about LSU that's told me to calm down. Turd Ferguson said, I think Henry runs mad after Brown shut him down last week. I agree. Like, you're getting pissed off Derrick Henry. And let me just tell you, I think Henry's going to have a little trouble today, loading the box up. Now, that's what I was going to say. That's another thing, too. Expect Detroit. Well, we'll talk about that. We break down the offenses because they're going to have to make a decision. And that's what Baltimore does, man. They make you make decisions. And whichever one you pick, fine. They'll go the other way. And then it's just whack-a-mole. All right, so rushing yards, 56.5 for Jahmyr, 87.5 for Henry. 12.5 attempts, Jahmyr, 18.5, big difference there. 15.5 longest rush, 18.5 for Derrick, minus 130 anytime TD, minus 210 for Derrick Henry, plus 450, 2 touchdowns, plus 255. Michael said, big night. I agree, man. Dr. Straightluck said, best prop is shortest touchdown over 1.5 yards. I love that play. I think you're exactly right. I'm in on that one. Virginia Bourbon fan. DraftKings has a bonus choosing who has more combined rush and pass, Goff or Jackson. Thoughts? Who has a bonus choosing more? Oh, dude, I would go with Lamar. Now, Goff is going to throw it a lot, right? And, I mean, the only thing that you would worry about would be a blowout, like the Ravens blowing out the Lions, because that would kill a lot of Lamar props because they would just run running backs. But if it's a game, I'm going Lamar because, I mean, even at the difference of passing of 259 and 231, let's just say that it happens that way, exactly that, 260, 232, right? Well, does Lamar run for 28 yards, right? Like, I mean, you know, we're just talking out loud, but I think I'd go Lamar, man. Big Brian Smith, what's good, AB? Late to the party, my man. What's the play of the day? My boy, it is good to see you. I think it's Jared Goff with a pick, honestly. I think that's the one. Liddy, what up? Man, what's good, bro? Big Random Man's Kiffin's daughter is dating Weeks from LSU. Kiffin isn't against using his daughter. No, he's not. All right, so rushing. Yeah, you can see it there. Let's take a bigger look. Rushing yards. So we talked about Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs. Lamar Jackson, 45.5 yards. So both of these starting running backs are splitting numbers with another person, right? Derrick's doing it with his quarterback. Jahmyr's doing it with David Montgomery. So Derrick Henry, 87.5 rushing yards. Lamar, 45.5. You do the math. What is that, 133, 134? Jahmyr Gibbs, 56.5. David Montgomery, 36.5, right? So around the 90-ish area. Yeah. You're going to get a lot of Baltimore trying to force the run, and Detroit's going to have to load the box early to stop that. That's a good look. You look at rush attempts. I wanted Jared Goff rush attempts. I wanted it. Dave Montgomery, 9.5. Look at the rushing attempts. Jahmyr Gibbs, 12.5. Dave Montgomery, 9.5. Yeah. Big Dave Clark said, should be a great game. Tonight, I'm hoping for a lot of points. Me too, man. And I agree. I think it is going to be a good game. All right. So that's running the football. Where are we at here? Receivers. So again, man, like, you've got big numbers. You guys noticing this? They're expecting a lot of yards tonight. Over under receiving yards, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 69.5, 72.5 for Zay Flowers, 6.5 receptions. Amon-Ra, 5.5 for Zay, 21.5, longest reception to 26.5. Amon-Ra St. Brown, plus 120 anytime TD, plus 800 for 2. Zay Flowers, plus 110 anytime TD, plus 700 for 2. So the books are definitely telling you that they expect rushing touchdowns, right? I mean, they're just favoring it. And both these teams are definitely going to have options. But these are big numbers, too. Big Brad bets footy. My boy said, hey, gang. Hey, buddy. Yeah, look, man, like I like both the guys. Now, I keep saying that on everybody, so it's like we can't like everyone, right? My boy Ballin, good to see you, man. What's good? Zay Flowers and Monra, anytime touchdown parlay. I like that look. And good to see you, bro. How we doing, man? Juice Man. DraftKings king of the end zone, longest TD. Who you think? Is it wrong if I say Derrick Henry? What if Derrick busts one of them long ones, man? What is Derrick Henry's odds on that? DraftKings says Jackson minus 145 to have more rushing pass than Goff, 33% boost. Nice. I like that. That's a good play with the boost. It's a real good play with the boost. So, again, man, like I really like Amon-Ra. I'm on the longest reception there. I think he's going to have himself a night. You look at receiving yards. I mean, dude, we talked about Zay. We talked about Amon-Ra. But, again, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, Jahmyr Gibbs, DeAndre Hopkins, Isaac Tesla. Tesla's come back. Want to put a little energy in the building. Sorry, that was the worst joke of all time. But you've got a lot of people on here, right? Site said concentrated target trees the last few games. St. Brown and Gibbs, 30 targets the last 2 games, and Flowers, 20. Beautiful work, Sites. That's exactly the information that we want. It's a good look. All right, receptions. Again, man. Sam Laporta, we're on that. Feeling it with Big Laporta tonight. Jahmyr Gibbs, Jameson Williams, 3.5. Mark Andrews, 3.5. Rashad Bateman, 2.5. Justice Hill, 2.5. DeAndre Hopkins, 1.5. Look, Melanie Sue in the chat. Mel, so good to see you. So good to see you. The minister of culture here, Mel's. So good. All right, let's jump into parlays here. So here we go. Lion side. Let's start on the left side. Go to the top, go to the bottom. All right, so the left, plus 234. Lions, plus 4.5. Jahmyr Gibbs, anytime TD. Jared Goff, 200-plus passing yards. Okay, go to the top here. Lions, plus 4.5. Amon-Ra St. Brown, anytime TD. And add it on the other side. Derrick Henry, anytime TD, plus 500. Justin, my lady landed in Nashville today for a conference. I told her bring me back a signed AB DTL souvenir bat. Hey, bro, I'll tell you what. We could do that. We could do that for sure. I'll holler at you out of here. All right, bottom one, plus 675. Brad said, watch out. AB is a ladies' man. AB is a fast food man. Taylor will be over here somewhere. All right. Plus 675. Lions, plus 4.5. Amon-Ra St. Brown, anytime TD. And David Montgomery, anytime touchdown, plus 675 again. So what do you guys think? All right. So the parlays are interesting tonight in regards to you got so many different people. So what are you thinking in terms of parlays? NFLGTV.com. You went a little nicer with the Purple Hearts. Okay. It's a lot better than the, well, I don't know. That's a really big range. All right. So, yeah, where are you going? Any of these pique your interest here? Okay. Melanie said, tell her to meet him at the prison. Hey, right by the prison is at Casey's, though. Purple Hearts mean war. Uh-oh. Look, Melanie got Randall. He laughed. All right, let me know if you like any of these. All right, let's jump on the Ravens side here. All right, same deal. Bottom left, Ravens. All right, we're going to bring that spread down from 4.5 to 2.5. Lamar Jackson, anytime TD. Lamar Jackson, 200-plus passing yards. So this is the Lamar Jackson parlay right here. Plus 415. All right. Next one. Plus 430. Ravens, minus 4.5. Derrick Henry, anytime TD. And then pop this one on the other side and hit Jahmyr Gibbs. Anytime TD. That's a plus 430. All right. And the bottom plus 500. Ravens, 4.5. And then keeping it simple. Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown. Lamar Jackson, anytime touchdown. Plus 500. So what do you like tonight? Japan said Justice Hill over 2.5 receptions plus 120 favorite bet tonight. I love that play. I absolutely love that play. Because remember, let me tell you this. Derrick Henry does not play much on third down. His pass pro is not that good, pass protection. It's been that way since Alabama, Tennessee, all of it. So what I mean by that, I don't mean it disrespectfully. What I mean is that you get other guys. And Justice Hill absolutely can catch passes. Derrick Henry, he's all right, but he might catch one. Justice Hill is your guy, if you look at it that. And that's a very attainable number. All right, so drop in the chat. Let me know if you like any of these parlays or if you switch, some of the pieces up, which is perfectly fine. That's the reason why we go through it, right, is to decide, see what we like. All right, Curtis, speaking of Justice Hill, love his longest rush under 6.5 yards. All right, there you go. Big Sean said, run, Lamar, run. Hell yeah. I think he's going to tonight, man. Big Luke, David Montgomery over 40 rushing yards. Jameson Williams over 40 rushing, over 40 yards receiving, and the Lions plus 9.5 plus threaded. That's a great parlay. I really like that parlay. Those are numbers that are very attainable. And that plus 9.5 is just unbelievable. Yeah, that's a solid look. Just Weber, I need Derrick Henry to shit the bed because my opponent has him, and it's close. Who is Lamar's preferred dump off? Oh, well, it's Justice Hill. If you don't look at the running backs, definitely. And Mark Andrews. Elliot, better late than never. What's up, DTL fam, man? What's good, bro? Good to see you. Luke, Ravens D-line is banged up. Lions need to establish run early. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right, so those are the parlays. Now, let's go and break into the full office. It's time for the no-fly zone. Let's go. All right, let's break down these offenses and see what we got tonight. On the left, you got the Ravens secondary rankings. Right, you have the passing chart for Jared Goff last week against the Bears. Goff was 23 of 28, 334 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 0 picks. He was absolutely on friggin' fire. Okay? Now, above him, you see green dots, completions, white dots, incompletions, red dots, interceptions. He didn't throw any. Blue lines are touchdowns. Now, take a look at the Ravens secondary. Only a couple games in. However, ranked 9th in the NFL short left, 31st short mid, 9th short right, 28th deep left, 8th deep mid, 3rd deep right. This is pretty good defense. Now, with the Ravens defense, what you're going to get is a bend but don't break defense. They're going to give you some yards. They're going to give you some room. So when you take a look at this Lions offense, number one, understand, this offense is going to change every week based on the opponent. They're that good. Jared Goff is that good. Matthew Stafford does the same thing. So what you get from week to week could look different. However, the attack is the same, and the thought process is the same. You want to run the football, and you want to use your backs in the short passing game as a de facto run game, and then you're going to flood the middle, okay, of the field. All right, short pass, extend it out, send it out, bring it back, short pass, and then you start hitting the sides, the boundaries, and you get yak. And that's where the Lions are so dangerous. They're so good with this because they're all fast, and this offense is based on angles, literally angles, right? It's based on angles. And the reason that it is because defense is played by angles. If you've played defense for any point in football in your life, you understand, like pursuit drill, right? You play angles. So that's what this offense does, man. And it puts your defense in really difficult spots because they attack your zones and they attack your man-to-man coverage. Jared Goff can absolutely eat you apart. We've all seen it. He's done it multiple times. He could do it to anybody, and it could happen tonight. But That's what you're going to see with this offense. So pay attention to the short yardage passing. Pay attention to when they start moving from 5 yards to 35 yards, because it will happen in a hurry. And then they'll bring the pace up, and then they'll start running the football, and it is a nightmare to deal with. They start playing with pace. You take a look at Jared Goff. Not many trouble spots, okay? Green quadrants, you're above average in the NFL. Yellow quadrants, you're average in the NFL compared to the other quarterbacks. Red would be below average. He has 0 red quadrants. All right. His tough spot is back deep left. All right. Why? He's a right-handed quarterback throwing across his body. That's why. Most right-handed quarterbacks are the exact same way. But Jared Goff is going to have spots tonight. That's why I like completions. That's why I like receptions on dudes. You're going to see the ball moving. All right. This Ravens defense is good, but so is this Lions offense. Now, if I were Dan Campbell talking to Jared Goff tonight, number one, I'd say, well, you really don't need my advice. You've been here. You'll be fine. You've been here before. You've done this. All right. We can't win the Super Bowl in week 3, but we can win this game, and we need to win this game. And let's go play efficient, perfect football. Force your offensive will. Don't let the Ravens dictate the pace of this game, because they'll try to. The Ravens are bullies, but you are too. And be a bully tonight. Put it on them. Put their heels back, right? Do not let the Ravens dictate the pace, because you will not win that game. But if you force it, you got a great shot at doing that. Outside in pass attack. All right, so we just showed it. You're going to see touchdowns go to the boundaries, move the ball down the field, goes to the middle, short receptions. You're going to see running backs getting passes. You're going to see tight ends. You're going to see all of it. They're going to throw it deep, but they're going to throw it short. 3.5 stars for Jared Goff to throw a pick. This offense is just incredible. These are professionals at the very highest level of the NFL. This offense can do anything. It is a very, very difficult task to stop. Now, taking a look at Lamar Jackson. All right, you see the Lions secondary rankings here. Not as solid. And I'm going to show you in a second why I'm playing Lamar Jackson over completions. Okay. So the Lions, 32, they're ranked 32nd in the NFL short left, 17th short mid, 24th short right, 7th deep left, 19th deep mid, 13th deep right. Now, this Ravens offense is hand-built to Lamar Jackson. Okay? Hand-designed specifically for him. And Lamar Jackson, this offense, if you're familiar with the Buffalo Bills on film, tape, just watching it, right? It's very similar to that. You have 2 dynamic quarterbacks, and the teams, you have to use them on the ground because they're weapons, but you do want to limit it. And you want to limit the passing game to safe, effective passes. So take a look at Lamar Jackson. This is last week against the Browns, 19-29, 225 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Okay. This is a 10 yards and in offense. They will throw behind the line of scrimmage. You can see it there, but they don't do it a lot. Okay. But they do attack 5 yards and in and 5 yards and out. And it is a middle of the field attack. That's where they feel comfortable. Big body wide receivers that can catch it and go. And then Lamar will hit you deep when they lull you to sleep. And here's the problem when facing Lamar Jackson, and you see the secondary rankings on the left. Take a look at Lamar Jackson. Green, 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 yellow, green, yellow, green, green. This offense is absolutely stunning to watch. It's hand designed and tailored just for Lamar Jackson. And it's beautiful, man. So Lamar Jackson, you take a look back here again. All right. They're going to hit you short all day long, right in the middle of the field, right in front of your damn face. It'll piss you off, to be honest with you. All right. And then the minute that you move up to stop it, Lamar Jackson will crush you deep. Do not sleep on this man. He's accurate, dude. This guy can chuck it. I mean, we all know. But that's what I'm saying, man, is that Lamar Jackson tonight, he's going to have a lot of open quadrants on the field. And trust me, if you're Detroit, you are stacking the box early in this game. Now, you're not going to sell out completely because you know that this offense can throw. But you've got to make a decision. You have to make a decision. And that's what Baltimore forces you to do. They force you to make a decision, and then they attack you the other way. And then it's chess back and forth. All right. So if I were John Harbaugh talking to Lamar Jackson, I'd say, welcome to Christmas morning. What do I mean by that? That's what I mean by it. Attack the secondary. All right. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Lions stack the box and the Ravens start with like 8 straight passes. You know what I mean? Just to set the tone. Because the Ravens are bullies and they play like bullies. And that's why they want to dictate the pace. All right. Balanced destruction. What we just talked about. In the air, on the ground, whatever area, whatever phase of the game that the Lions defense tries to stop, just balance their ass to death. They want to stop the run, you throw it. They want to stop the pass, you run it. And you do it all night. Force it on them. Let Derrick Henry eat. Here's a Derrick Henry game. And if anybody's seen Derrick Henry over the years, sometimes he starts fast, sometimes he starts slow. And even if he starts slow, keep feeding him. Because it'll work. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. Keep feeding it. Field goals count too. Okay. Ravens, take every point. You're at home. You're the favorite. Right? Like, yeah. This is a game. You're not the one who has to mess around. Now, we're in the second half and you're playing from behind. Obviously, do what you got to do. But the first half, the old adage, first half, you take every point you can get. That's this game. 3 out of 5 stars for Lamar Jackson to throw a pick. Now, looking at penalties here. Detroit, not bad. I mean, their quantity of penalties isn't great, but there's nothing glaring in terms of 6 defensive pass interference, right? They're all right. They're perfectly fine. The Ravens, same thing. Keep an eye on the false start tonight. Philly Mike OG. Zay Flowers just tore his ACL? Good Lord. Okay, that just changed things. Wait, how did that happen? Anyways, the Ravens. If anybody has any more information, let me know. Ravens, yeah, you see it here. Keep an eye on the false start. Keep it on, kind of dumb penalties, self-inflicted wound penalties. Yeah, keep an eye on those. Okay. What do we have? Okay, there we go. All right, let me get the picks back up here, then let's jump into touchdowns. All right. Lamar Jackson over 19.5 completions. Sam Laporta over 4.5 receptions. Amon-Ra St. Brown, longest reception, over 21.5 yards. Lions Ravens, both 1+ rushing touchdown. Jared Goff, 1+ interception. Tyler Loop over 1.5 field goals at +100. Okay, let's see. Tim, how do you feel about 6-leg player prop parlay with overs, then come back with something like alternate under 42.5 at +350 to hedge on a skunk game? Yeah, now let me say, anytime you're playing a 6-leg parlay, it is what it is, right? But I do like your philosophy on the alternate under. All we can do is try it. I like the theory. Right now, a 6-leg parlay is what it is, but I like it, dude. Let's try it. Okay, so let's pull up touchdowns here. So let me grab the poll. Let's see. All right, so Lamar Jackson is the crew Howie Schwab play. Lamar Jackson is your choice in the chat. David said Flowers didn't dare shit. All right, so in the chat, you've gone Lamar Jackson. If you are brand new, what we do is we try to find who is going to score the first touchdown of the game. But It has to be at plus 1,000 odds or more. Okay. So that's how the game works. That's why you see in the chat. Damn it, bots. All right. So you're going Lamar Jackson. Me? I'm going Lamar Jackson as well. Plus 1,100. I'm absolutely doing it. Okay. Now, that's where I'm going. So, like I said, drop in the chat who you have, whether you're doing it here in live chat or you're doing it in the Discord. And if I spelled your name wrong, I promise I will adjust it. Marshall, I think I spelled your last name wrong. I'll adjust, buddy. I'll get it. Don't worry. I've misspelled my own name. So, let's see who we have. Tina going Tesla plus 4,000. Tina, I like it. I've got a side one for Jackson too. Yeah, there we go. I like it. Justin going whoop-de-doo. Give me Tesla plus 3,500. There we go. Peggy, good to see you, Peggy. Hope you're doing well. Rashad Bateman plus 1,600. Perfect. Got you in. David, Lamar Jackson. Got you in. Yeah, and Marshall, I'll adjust your last name. I promise. I think spell check or my dumb brain got me. All right, you're going Sam Laporta, plus 1,700. Like it. Martez is Gibbs rushing for 55 yards. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Big Jeff Francis, my man, going Lamar. I like it. Big Wayne going Lamar. Wayne's got 3 of them. Big Chicago Pat looking good in the club, boy. Tizzle going Amon-Ra St. Brown plus 1,200. I like that. Absolutely for Dave. Justin Club getting full. I need to get on that list. Yeah, you do, man. Big J going Zay Flowers. All right. I like it. Big J, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Lamar Jackson. I like it there. Big Spencer in the club. Going Rashad Bateman, 1,500. Like it. Big Zach going Jameson Williams plus 1,800. Dave, I got Zay in a lot of bets tonight. Hope he's okay. Marshall, good AB. I can't spell. You're good, man. You're good, man. Matty Ice going Brock Wright plus 8,000. Now, okay, here's a question. Let me ask this real quick. Here's a question that I've asked all the people that I've worked with all the years that we've done this. So let me use Brock Wright. If Matty hits this, is that worth 8 diamonds? You see what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's not 8, but is there something that we need to do if you hit one that's over like, plus 4,000? I don't know. Think about that. Let me know. Cortez, Lamar for me. Got you in, big boy. Sites, Montgomery. There you go. Patrick going DeAndre Hopkins plus 2,000. I like it. Matty Boy going Lamar. I like it. Curtis going Charlie Kolar plus 4,500. Big John going DeAndre Hopkins. Jinxie, going to be a decent game, I feel like. Yeah, I do too. And let me get the picks back up here so everybody can get those. Okay. Yeah, going to be a good game. Big Jeff going Montgomery. I like it. My boy Haywood. Give me Gibbs. Don't know the odds. Got you in. Jameer Gibbs in. Lights out going Amon-Ra St. Brown. I like it. TJ going Justice Hill. Like it. Dave Clark. DeAndre Hopkins plus 2,000. Big John. What up, Hoss? Give me Amon-Ra. John, got you in, buddy. Wayne gets his 4th diamond. I suggest naming the club after him, right? I know. Tim, I was looking at Brock Wright until I seen Andrews and just going Andrews. Lamar got to get him going. I agree that Mark Andrews is a great player. Not that Brock Wright isn't, but I feel you. Yeah, Jameson Williams, 1,800. Man, like we're not talking about him at all. Gitz, how about Goff? Oh, yes, I would. Yes, sacks don't count as rushing yards. Yeah, he'll run it once. Yeah, I like it a lot. I was actually looking for it myself, buddy. I think it's a good look. DJ, I want Flowers. Also, I can't find him at plus 1,000 anywhere. Going Jameson Williams for plus 1,800. John, love the Brock Wright pigs, but getting his looks. Brad Betts, finding somebody who loves you as much as the bots love this show. I know. Tina. Worth 2. I like that. Devontae Walker is tied for the Ravens team lead for TDs at plus 5,000. Bretley, that's a good look, man. Good to see, buddy. 15 diamonds. It's just me, Williams, plus 1,600. Is Matty getting bottle service? He deserves it. Peggy, yes, 2. I agree. I agree with that. Martez, Hopkins, 2 receivers. Yeah, they're going to use DeAndre Hopkins. Absolutely. Short yardage situation for sure. Think of DeAndre Hopkins as basically a new tight end. Big Ed's going Detroit defense first TD. First off, Ed, good to see you, brother. Second off, nice. I like that. This could be a fascinating game. And look, Winslow's thinking it the other way. Ravens defense. All right, there we go. David Tuck over 3,500. I think 2 diamonds is fair. I like that. All right, that's the line. Tina, I hope it's a decent game. All these primetime games have been so boring. I know, right? I agree. Martez, Dave Montgomery, first TD. I like it. Brad, primetime Lamar puts me in the club. There we go. Gibbs is nowhere near. NFLHD.com, loving it. Look, they went globe, football globe. It looks like 2 eyes and a nose. One of those glasses and fake nose mustaches you get at Halloween. Justin, a lot of hot dudes are going Mark Andrews first TD. Let's go, baby. Spencer Wright is plus 10,000 on FanDuel. Got to put a sprinkle. Dude, yes, I agree with that. John, can I see the Diamond Club again? Yes, you may, kind sir. Hold on. There you are, my friend. And if I missed you, if I missed anybody, let me know. And if I spelled your name wrong, also let me know. Andrews fantasy owner, unsure if he's alive. Yeah, Mark Andrews, right? JC hasn't done squat in fantasy. I know, right? Little Al, first TD, should be on the wall of fame. I agree. Am I reading this correctly? Brock Wright, 2 games played, 2 tutties. Yes, sir. Jared, just need a sit down catch. Yep, 100%. Man, we got a lot of bots tonight. Go see Mike. Conversely, a sack also negates a rushing attempt. Mm-hmm. It does. It does. Justin Diop has 2 receptions over 30 yards and 2. Yep, I agree. They're using him 100%. And remember, Derrick Henry specifically said this week, y'all keep sleeping on Hopkins. Watch. They're going to go to Hopkins. That's a great play. Yeah, Derrick Henry said that this week, literally. Jeff, Montgomery has dropped to plus 900. If I need to change that, take it to it. Nah, you're good. You're all right. You're fine. Golf. Well, look at golf. What if Elliott got 100 diamonds? Hey, and wait till holiday games. Thursday on Thanksgiving games, we'll do instead of diamonds, we do turkeys, and then we'll do like little Christmas trees and presents and stuff. Mike, those kneel downs from Mahomes last night cashed the rest tips. Yes, sir, they did. They were helpful, man. Martez, have had a hard time deciding on Flowers for receptions or 6 receptions. That's a good question. Club's super cool, but who's going to host the after party? The last touchdown. That's a good question right there. Yeah, dude, right? What is Wayne's prediction? Liddy said, let's go Braves. The Bravos, baby. Who's the worst team in the NFL right now? It might be the Titans. It's either the Titans or the Saints. Right? Titans, Saints having some problems. Tez Walker is a nice young receiver, really making the most of his opportunities. Ooh, yes, Peggy Pumpkins. Yes. All right. Yeah, we got to give out pumpkins on Halloween game too. Z Money, 2 targets each game, 2 receptions each game, 1 TD. That is a wild game log. That guy, the Giants. Oh yeah, the Giants have got to be the Saints. Yeah, I think it's the Saints. The Juice, bet a future on Penn State Natty to honor Dave. Yes, there we go, baby. I love it, man. The Juice, you're awesome, bro. That's great, man. And what a Steelers win too for him. Nuke over 1.5 receptions, 20. Yeah, I for real, 100%, man. I completely agree with that. I completely agree, dude. Nuke's gonna be that dude tonight. Why is Laporta's TD so high, but they haven't met? Yeah, I know. I agree. Haywood said, throw the Raiders in there. Horrible. Yeah, we got a couple Raiders fans in the chat, I think, that would agree with you. Yeah. All right, we'll hop out of here. Let everybody get their bets in and get all set up for the game. But thank you all so much. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. But until then, best of luck. Let's cut these tickets, and we'll see y'all in the morning. Love all y'all to death. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Peace. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.